Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zeeshan. I am going to discuss about important lectures of English. Spoken English is that personal pronouns. Personal pronouns. We may say Hari is absent because Hari is ill. That but it is bitter. But it is better to avoid the repetitions of the noun Hari and say Hari is absent because he is ill. Because he is ill. A word that it thus use instead of a noun, it is called pronouns. Pronouns means for a nouns. Important definition is that a pronoun is words used instead of a noun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun is called a noun. A proper noun is words that use instead of a noun. Read the following sentences. I am young. We are young. You are young. They are young. He, she, it is young. He, she, it is young. I, we, you, he, she, it. They are called personal pronouns because they stand for the three persons. They are called personal pronouns because they stand for the three persons. First is that person speaking. Second is that the person spoken to, and the third person is of spoken of. The pronoun I and we. The pronouns I and we which denote the person or persons speak mg are said to be personal pronouns of the first person. The pronouns I and we which denote the person or persons speak mg are said to be personal pronouns of the first person. The pronouns you which denote the person or person spoke to is to spoke to. It is said to be personal pronouns of the second person. अब क्या you is used both in the singular and plural. The pronouns he, she, and they. The pronouns he, she, and they as third person which denote the person or person is spoken of, that is spoken of, जिसके बारे में बात की जाए, are said to be personal pronouns of the third person. It all thought it denote the thing spoken of. Things spoken of. It also called A personal pronouns of the third person is called the personal pronouns of the third person. The personal pronouns of the third persons are strictly strictly speaking demonstrative pronouns. वो क्या कहते हैं? Demonstrative pronoun. Third person is that demonstrative pronouns. Forms of the pronouns. The following are the different form of the personal pronouns. First person masculines or feminines. The first person is masculine or feminine. Singular or plural. Nominative I and we. I and we is nominative. We, possessive, my, mine, our, ours, accusative, me, us. That second person, important is second person. Masculine or feminine. Masculine or feminine, singular, plurals, nominative. You, possessive. Yours, yours, accusative, you. Third person singular, plural. Masculine, feminine, neuter, all genders. Singular, plural, masculine, feminine, neutrals, all genders. Nominative, he, possessive, his, accusative, him. She, possessive, her, accusative, her. It, accusative, its, possessive, accusative, it. Nominative, they, possessive, their and theirs. Accusative is them, accusative, them. It will be seen that possessive case of most of the personal pronouns have two forms. It will be seen that possessive case of most of the personal pronouns have two forms. Of these, the forms my, our, yours, her, their are called possessive adjectives. That called possessive adjective. My, our, yours, her, theirs are called possessive adjectives because they are used they are used with nouns. They are used with noun and do the work of adjective. For example, this is my book. This is my book. Those are your books. Those are your books. That is her book. That is her book. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are some things called pronominal adjectives. That called pronominal adjectives as they are formed from pronouns. The word his is used both as an adjective as a pronouns as this is his book. Possessive adjective, this is his book. This is this book is possessive pronouns. This book is his. This book is possessive pronouns. In the following sentences, the word in athletics or possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. This book is mine. This book is mine. This book is mine. Those books are yours. Those books are yours. Those books are yours. That book is hers. That book is hers. That idea of yours is excellent. That idea of yours is excellent. That idea of yours is excellent. The pronouns of the third person has three genders. The pronouns of the third person has three genders. Masculine, he feminine, she neutral. Neutral is it. Masculine, he, feminine, she, neutral, it. It, like it. It the pronoun. It is used, it is used for things without life. For things without life. It is used without life as yes, as here is your book. Here is your books. Take it away. For things without life has here is your book. Take it away. Second is that for animals. For animal. You unless we clearly wish to speak of them as male and female. He loves his dog. He loves his dog and cannot do without it. He loves his dog and cannot do without it. The horse fell and broke its leg. The horse fell and broke its leg. For a young child, for a young child, unless we clearly wish to refer to the sex for a young girl, child, unless we clearly wish to refer to the sex as when I saw, for example, when I saw the child, it was crying. When I saw the child is it was crying. That baby has turned its clothes. The baby that baby has turned its clothes. Number four, to refer to some statements going before, like he is telling what is not true. He is telling what is not true as he knows it. As he knows it. He is telling what is not true as he knows it. He deserved He deserved his punishment. He deserved his punishment as he knew it. As he knew it. He deserved his punishment as he knew it. As a, as a provisional and temporary subject before the verb to be when the real subject follow. It is easy to find fault. It is easy to find fault. To find fault is easy. It is easy to find fault. To find fault is easy. It is doubtful whether he will come. Whether he will come. It is doubtful whether he will come. He will come. It is certain that you are wrong. It is certain that you are wrong. It is certain that you are wrong. To give number 6 to give emphasis to the noun. To give emphasis to the noun or pronouns following as to give emphasis that strong or pronouns following. It was you who began the quarrels. Who began the quarrels. It was you who began the quarrel. That emphasize. It was it was I who first protested. It was I who first protested. It was at Versailles. It was at Versailles that the treaty was made. That treaty was made. That emphasize. It was at Versailles that the treaty was made. It is a silly fish. It is a silly fish that is caught with that is caught with the same bail. With the same bail. It is a silly fish that is caught with the same bail. It is an ill wind. It is an ill wind that blows nobody goods. Blows nobody goods. Number 7. 7 is as an indefinite nominative of an impersonal verb. As an indefinite nominative of an impersonal verb. Like, for example, it rains. It rains. It snows. It thunders. The pronoun it here seems to stand for no noun whatever. Thoughts this can be readily supplied for the verb. Supplied from the verb, thus it rains means that rain rains. Thus it rains means that the rain rains. It is so called, it is used, it is so used, is called an impersonal pronoun. So also the verb rains is here called an impersonal verb. Is here called an impersonal verb. Impersonal verb. Number 8. In speaking of the weather or time. In speaking of important weather or time. Weather or time. It is fine. It is fine. That show time. It is winter. It is winter. Winter. It is winter. That weather. It is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is time. It is 10 o'clock. Since a personal pronouns since a personal pronoun is used instead of a noun. Personal pronouns is used instead of a noun. It must be of the same number, gender, and persons. It must be of the same number, gender, and person as the noun for which it stands. As noun for which it stands. Rama is a kind boy. Rama is a kind boy. He has lent his bicycle to Gwent. Rama is a kind boy. Rama is a kind boy. He has lent his bicycle to Gwent. Sita helps. Sita helps her mother. Sita helps her mother in household. Sita helps her mother in household work. She also does her lesson. She also does her lesson. Those beggars are idle. Those beggars are idle. They refuse to work for their living. They refuse to work for their living. I hope you understand this lecture. When a pronoun, when a pronoun, it will be noted that we use the word pronouns, that word pronouns, without observing the distinctions of pointed out, distinctions of pointed out between the forms my, they, her, our, yours, their, which are called possessive adjective. It is called possessive adjective. And the forms mine, thin, her, ours, yours, theirs, which are called a possessive pronouns, are called possessive pronouns a collective noun. Stand for stands for a collective noun. Collective noun. It must be in singular. It must be in the singular numbers and neutral gender if the collective noun is viewed as a whole. Is viewed as a whole. The arm the army had to suffer. The army had to suffer terrible privations in its march. The army had to suffer terrible privations it is in its march. The fleet will reach its destination. Its destinations in a week. The fleet will reach its destinations in a week. The crew mutinied and murdered its officers. After a few minutes, After a few minutes, the jury gave its verdict. After a few minutes, the jury gave its verdict. If the collective nouns convey if the collective nouns conveys the ideas of separate individual comprising the whole, pronouns standing for it must be of the plural number. Pronouns standing for it must be of the plural numbers. As like the jury were divided in their opinion. The jury were divided in their opinions. The jury were divided in their opinions. The committee decided the matter without leaving their seats. The committee divided the matter without leaving their seats. When two or more singular nouns are joined by and the pronouns used for them must be plural. When two or more singular nouns are joined by and the pronouns used for them must be plural. Like Rama and Rama and had worked hard. Rama and had worked hard. They are praised by their teacher. They are praised by their teacher. They are praised by their teacher. Both Sita and Savrati, both Sita and Savrati are tired. They have gone home. They have gone home. They have both Sita and Savrati are tried. Are tried. They have gone home. Third form gone. But when two singular nouns joined, when two singular nouns joined